Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Dark Souls 3 Mage Edition. Now before we go into the Undead Settlement, I do have a little bit of things, or a few things I have to do in the other place first. Excuse me, I have to go to what would be the fastest way there. Fastest way there would probably be from Tower. Why in the world did I even think the other one? Excuse me, I'm going to go rescuing, what's his name? The thief, I can't remember. Greyrot, I think is his name now. I'm not going to be focusing on that. If you're new to the game, focus on, excuse me, last session when I got the key and where I'm going now. For those who are not new to the game, I'm going to be talking about something else entirely. Okay, so what's the plan as far as the online goes? Do I plan on co-oping a bit? Yeah, probably I do. I'm not gonna lie, I do want to co-op at least a little bit in a few areas. Hopefully you understand that, like in the, I don't know, Crucifixion Woods, you know, maybe Anor Londo, you know, areas with the Covenants. I'm probably gonna want to, you know, do that a little bit, just because I don't really want to have to try and, I don't know, just, I don't want to be outnumbered, because I think they can summon, like, what, 2 Phantoms, I think, if they do that? Like the invaders can, not me. I think the invaders get like, what, 2 Phantoms? I think. That's not right. Oh crap. Well, there went my initiative. No, I guess I don't really need it though. Oh, that was a really fast thing. Anyway, this should not pose too much of a problem getting to where I need to go here. Mainly because I've actually been, you know, trying to practice a little bit with my manual aiming. Okay, that didn't work nearly as well as it did on Conflict when it just kind of blew everything up. But, to be fair, I'm hitting stuff. Okay, that one, not so much. See? 4 out of 5 ain't bad. Or however much that actually was. Not like this guy's a problem anyway. But, yeah, I'm planning on staying in the Covenant of the Blue. Mainly just because, well, you all know why. Hell, I forgot all about you, Jesus. I'm not very good at PvP, and I think I'll probably still die a great many times anyway. If it's like anything like last time, though, I hopefully won't have too much of a problem with it. I expect to be invaded, like, what, 5 to 10 times throughout this whole thing? Maybe more. Hopefully a little bit more.
No, you, but not, please, I'll be,
Essentially, he just said, go get something from the next area and bring it to me back in the Nexus, and we're good. If you didn't play the game before, again, I'm just kind of paraphrasing. Excuse me, so now that I've gotten that out of the way, I've gotten a vendor on the way, or rather, he's back at Firelink now. So which I should probably pick up this. I don't remember what this is. It's not too important anyway. Over there is where you get your, what's the word? Red Eye Orb? Your not crappy one. I don't have the key for it right now because I didn't do Leonard's quest yet. But if you do, that's where you go. Right down here by Greyrot's cell. I had a little bit of a time finding it, that's why I'm pointing out to you. Excuse me. And now we'll be going to the Undead Settlement because I don't have much else to do at this point. That only took about 5 minutes, maybe a little less. I could have done it off camera. I did go get some stuff off camera. I went and got, like, the Silver Eagle, not Kite Shield. I think if I missed anything else down there, I got that down there as well. By the where the Estus Shard was. Speaking of which, did I ever use that Estus Shard? I think I did, yes. I think that's what that means. I think it's in the regular, like, tools. Anyway. Off to the Undead Settlement, and I guess I gotta go to Vort for that, because I didn't ever do that. Now, I'm gonna tell you, my first map, like a cycle through this area, I'm gonna try and make my own little, like, route through this area. I'm gonna try and get the cliffside bonfire first. Now, you might think, well, you could just go through the left path and just go fight Hodrick. One, I die to Hodrick more than I do anything else here every time I make a character. 2, I'd rather have the branch before I go over to the shooting gallery of what you want to call it over there. Especially on a mage, good God. And we're gonna see how well this works. I hope it'll work pretty well. I got relatively even Estus thing. Now, I could ask Conceive Sorrow if he wants to co-op, but I think he's a little burned out on Dark Souls 3 at the moment. And that would just get me more PvP, which would probably be more difficult. Ironically, it'd probably be more difficult if I actually summoned. But, it's up to you guys. You want me to summon and get invaded more often, or you want to see me do it solo? And when I do get invaded, crap my pants until a blue sentinel shows up. Your choice. I'll do either one. Excuse me, it's not like I haven't went solo in past Dark Souls games before. Trust me, I've done it many times. Online. I just usually end up dying when an invader comes. I'm not joking when I say, in my Dark Souls and Demon Souls life, I would wager I probably lost, I'd say a good 70% of the invasions. Occasionally I can win one-on-one, but most of the time, no. Just no. And God, this is gonna suck. Fighting all these dogs with the frickin' magic. It's gonna suck. And I can't just leave and just let it go. Oh, frickin' hell, you... And they're really going all out, aren't they? Oh, frickin' dog. I hate guard dogs. Why are they always guard dogs? Oh, God. I swear they did this just to piss off mages. Jesus. I swear, like, the whole beginning of the game just seems like it's designed to tick off mages. I think Glasgow said it best when he said, I think they, like, meant them for, like, co-op. I would not disagree with that, sir. I would not disagree with that. Now, the smart thing to do would be to open this, get the bonfire first, in case I do get invaded, because yes, you can get invaded this early. I know that because I've watched Glasgow get invaded here when I was co-oping with him in New Game Plus territory when I was like level 30 last time. I didn't do very well in the PvP, in case you were wondering. Because they were like level 120 or something. At least I assume they were, because I'd imagine that's what level he was. Now, as far as the dude back here, the quest giver back here, if you don't know what I'm talking about, you will soon enough. He is going to be integral, because as we all know, mages are a bit of, how we say, resource-starved. And, you know, levels, oh god. I had no business having that work. They were a bit resource-starved, meaning health, mana, what have you, but, you know, levels kind of really make that up. Because that's how you kind of get it. So, now that I've done explaining the basics of the game, I should probably move on now. Now, if you're curious as to what this dude does, he makes you hollow, or rather, he gives you a dark sigil. Depending on how many times you die, you get more and more. And every time that you get an extra level of it, you get an extra, well, actual level. Like every time you go up to, I think it's like 2, 5 deaths, 10 deaths, I don't know what the numbers are right now. You get an extra level up to 5, I think. So 5 free levels early in the game. That is nice. It's not the be-all, end-all, of course, but I mean... Some people might want to argue, well, you might want to wait till you get to, like, the Abyss Watch, like, right before the Abyss Watchers, because that's right before Yol dies, and... It's a good point. I'm not going to argue against it. You probably should, but... Yeah, it's just so nice getting those 5 early levels, when it's really worth more to you, like, later. At least it seems like it would be worth more to you later. That never had a hope in hell of connecting. A little bit early on that swing. I mean, I get that you're kind of scared at Veronica's awesomeness, but... I mean, you got a pitchfork, dude. That thing's not a great lance. Okay, so let's go over here using the shortcut that, again, Glasgow showed me on that very same run, I think, as a matter of fact. So I don't get ambushed, which would have been deadly on Veronica. And let's just keep on moving on along. Funny enough, we're almost like, what, halfway to the next bonfire? I'd say the bonfire's like right over. I guess it's a little farther away. I didn't give it the due respect. I'd say we're about 30-40% of the way there. Anyway, once we get to the next one, the level's like almost cut in half. I don't want to say cut in half, but it's a lot easier to navigate once you get to the next bonfire. These are the ones I love. I love going through a level when I've already know the level layout. Because I know there's a guy right here. I tried to do a drop attack, did not work as such, but the effort was there. Trying to save my FP a little bit more. I don't have to use magic on everything, but it sure is real nice. Oh, I thought I would be able to block that. I was trying to... I mean, if you want to get back there, we can do that, but... God damn it. You ass. No. Would you stop moving? Jesus. This is worse than the Ultra Grey Sword ever was, as far as hitting something. What do you like the... No. You don't get to do that. I was gonna say, for Christ's sake, now. Oh man, that was annoying. Not particularly difficult, just kind of annoying. It's like I'm poking right over top of him while he's doing a spider dance, like the Lindsay Lohan crab walk. And this is where it just becomes a shooting gallery. I mean, I've had trouble with this on Callus, but I mean, I had a bow and I don't know if I had a bow and arrow back then or if I had a body pull, but it was not easy to get through this area. I don't know why I'm going over there. I don't want to go over there. What I do want, however, is I guess the reason I'm doing this is so I can clear out, so I can kill the lady here somewhat easily. Good news is if I do get invaded here, I kind of just clear it out at my own convenience. They can't really do anything about it if they try to hide behind these things. Now these things are easy to kill with magic. I say that having only done on a pyromancer, I'd assume they take more damage from magic. In fact, they do. They're very easy to kill from range. They're a lot easier to kill from range than they are to kill from melee. As you see, I didn't really do much of anything, and she just kind of died. Much easier than trying to just actually learn her attacks and dodging and all that other tomfoolery that I don't need. Over there, I think there's nothing too much over there. I don't really care. So we're off to the next to the bonfire, as a matter of fact. I think it's like right over here. Apparently that guy did not aggro yet. That is good. Bonfire's like, I don't know, like right over there actually, so not very far. Again, I'm saying this for the new players. The vets are probably like, dude, I know where the hell the bonfires are. I played through it before. It's like, okay, well, I'm just trying to, let everybody know first. I'm going to go get that later, don't worry. The Covenant. I'm not going to just leave it go. I want that Covenant. Not particularly for any, PvP reasons, but I just want to show you where it is. Because it's a very easy thing to miss, I would assume. And the only reason I got it was because I think it was Glasgow that told me about it. I'm not fighting the likes of your classic... Oh, God. I guess I am. I was gonna say, I'm not fighting the likes of you with the frickin' rapier again. But I guess I got to... Damn it! Don't go downstairs. That's my one weakness. And you exploit it. Why do you exploit my weakness? Did he just fall? Oh, well, I guess I took care of that. Gravity is one weakness. Sometimes it is better to be lucky than it is to be good. I should feel more ashamed of saying that, but I'm not. Okay, so the next bonfire is quite literally about 10 feet, 20 feet away. Not very much. I actually had no intention of doing that. Oh, God. It's like 2 feet away. It's like, screw you. You don't get it. Okay, I'm just going to get the bonfire, grab it here just to be safe. I think I ticked off somebody. I don't know what that is. Oh, either way, I got my crap back. So that's another big hurdle avoided. Now we can go back over here, get my item back. Oh, God damn it. I didn't know you started there. I thought you started... Well, fine. You know what? Screw you. I can just go back over here then. This time I will remember that you are there, sir. Because I'm not an idiot. Well, at times I can be, but I generally try not to be. Oh, don't do that. Okay. Jerk off. There we go. Now we just got one other jokester back here. We can get our well-deserved crap. Now I would like to get my strength up to at least 11. The reason for that is because I would like to have 100% shield. I don't particularly enjoy going through getting chip damage every time I block. Only thing is, 3 more strength, or 4 more strength, I think. 4 more strength is a bit of an investment, right? I could put that 4 points in, like, I don't know, like, intelligence. Like an intelligent person would. And this should be relatively, I was gonna say relatively easy, but I guess not. Look, all I want to do is just cheese it. Okay, there we go. I can't really see. No, just keep doing that. No, seriously, just swing. That's what I told you to do. This whole area up here is not difficult. It's just kind of annoying because you have to. It's just constant bombardment, either from throwing knives or what have you. Now, if you're a pyromancer, you want to talk to this old man. He's your primary trainer, so make sure to ask for it. And if you didn't start as a pyromancer, you get their starting weapon right there. But trust me, you want to do that. If you don't do that, you'll just be stuck with regular old fireball, and you will hate your life. Don't do that. Now over here, you also want to make sure you come over here as a pyromancer. I just kind of like screwed the pooch there royally. Now I'm kind of in a bit of a pickle, aren't I? Well, I can just kind of do this. I gotta learn how to fight him eventually, right? The reason I'm not using Great Soul Arrow here is because that thing... That was not what I wanted to do. See, I'm actually hitting, like, circle here, and you're just kind of, like, saying, no, you're not. And that's a problem with me. No, can you, like, stop doing that? And can you get that off my screen, God? You're gonna throw that, aren't you? Oh, no, I guess not. Man, that took way longer than I'm used to fighting those things. Anyway, the other thing you don't want to miss if you're a pyromancer is back here. Because this is one of your bread and butter rings right here. The fire clutch ring. Now that thing is an all or nothing ring. Well, maybe not all or nothing, but you gotta know what you're doing if you're gonna use it, because you take more damage. Just kind of a bad thing. As you might well imagine. What the hell? Why is there a shiny thing down there? I didn't die down there. Look like a bloodstain down there. Okay, now we can go the long trudge to the last bonfire. And it's a long trudge. Why am I going that way? It's a long trudge, make no mistake on it. But at least it's an easy trudge. Or at least somewhat easy, if you can time it right. Unfortunately, the timing it right part is the hard part. Because you gotta make sure that guy don't aggro. You gotta try and get behind all these things. It can be done. It's just hard. Oh, by the way, you can also get in that tree. It's just really hard to do. I don't think that door opens, so if you go this way first, you're kind of just locked into going this way, for the record. Thankfully, I don't really care about sneaking past things. I did that enough last time. I'm just swinging for the fences. Problem with it is she'll come right underneath me. Well, I guess she won't. Last time I did this, she did. She just like went right underneath me where I couldn't cast any more fireballs. That was exciting and stimulating, I know. All we kind of did was just sit up here and hit R1. This is the life of a mage. This is the kind of mage I like. You just kind of you're artillery. And I love it. Problem is I think there's like a dog in here in very close combat, and that kind of sucks. But I should be able to just nuke it from the doorway. At least I think a dog went over here. Yeah, a dog goes over here. Now, originally, I think you're supposed to go the opposite way. But this is the way I go, just because this is the way I go. I don't think it's the way you're supposed to do it, but... Oh well, that's the way I'm going to be going. And they can't stop me. Oh, God. Here we go with the rats. The rats. Oh, damn it. I'm starting to realize some of these cons with the poking sword is really freaking annoying. And yes, I actually did mean to do that before you go, did you just do that on purpose? Yes. Yes, I did. Because, oh man, rats are going to be my new nemesis. Not dogs now. It's going to be rats this playthrough. I'm just calling it now, you dirty rat. Where's Splinter when you need him? Oh, good. A strength weapon on a caster. This should do amazing things. At least here, you just kind of get to cheese them, even if they are small. I mean, unless you get too close, in which case, you're going to tick off Mama, but I think you can get a drop on Mama just as well. Yes, you can. And that's one of the reasons I like being a mage. About to get invaded by Holy Knight Hodrick here, but oh well, I'll probably just die. And I say that because I almost always die to Holy Knight Hodrick. Almost always, every time. Now, you can glitch him out at times, where you can just kind of like... I don't want to say you can just like... you can go back to the bonfire at times, it's kind of cheesy. But you can do it that way. Oh yes, you can. Now, Hodrick is a really, really annoying one, but he's also really, really nice. Because a lot of times, he just did that to be an ass. I was gonna say, a lot of times, he will just get hit by your casts. He will not really dodge, he'll just kind of sit there and take it. Like that. Problem is, he can dodge, and he can heal himself using warmth. And that's what I like right there. He starts doing damage by using power within. And he'll just kind of sit there, just healing repeatedly, until he runs out of Estus. And this is the way you cheese Hodrick, if you so wish it. Problem is, he eventually uses warmth. Oh god, here we go. This is basically what I'm going to be doing in PvP. It ain't pretty. It is not pretty. Oh god. I don't think it's going to hit a damn person online if I try and do that. At least it's never hit me. A Sorcerer's cast has never hit me yet. You better have a warmth up your sleeve, because, yeah, I figured you would. You always do. He always has warmth at the worst times. Oh, don't go over there. No, damn it. Yes, I'm going to make you run from the warmth. I will make you run from it. It's my warmth now. And that's how you don't fight anybody in Dark Souls 3 PvP. Because normally that will never work. Because most people can actually dodge. Okay, so now that we've gotten that out of the way, I'm actually going to go and level up a few times at Firelink because I feel like I've earned it by this point. And I am going to go and go to the giant next. So I don't have to... So if I do get invaded, which at this point I'm not really worried about it because it hasn't happened yet. If I do get invaded, at least then I got somebody who had my back. Hopefully. In the form of that giant up there who I wouldn't trust with a potato gun with my safety. Which when I think about it, a potato gun really wouldn't help him defend me in the first place, so I don't know why in hell I brought that up. But anyway, I wouldn't trust him with one anyway, if it had friendly fire.
Very well, then take...
Actually, I think I can only get like, what, 2 levels out of this? Yeah. Need to keep up in my intelligence. It's got to get up there. Higher it goes up there, the more damage I do earlier. Really need that strength, though, so I can have a decent shield. Let's use all these souls in case I die, which is a distinct possibility. And do I have a torch yet? I need to make sure, because I think I bought one on her off camera. Because I need a torch. I learned the value of a torch in the Cathedral of the Deep last time. If you don't have a torch, good gosh. And the worst part is someone even told me to bring a torch and I didn't bring it last time, because I'm just... Excuse me, that forgetful. Anyway, let's go get Greyrot's quest started on up here. And see how this goes.
Oh, hello, you're back. And in one piece. Whatever trinket you need, just don't ask me where I've got them.
Yes, he's a thief. And let's give him Loretta's bone. He told us to go find Loretta for the new players out there and give her that ring. Obviously, Loretta is dead.
Heavens, she was already dead. Thank you. I'm not surprised, though. Almost a relief, really. You can keep the ring as... well... a little trinket of thanks, I suppose.
Okay, so now if you want to get Greyrot back to normal, all you have to do is reload, I think, twice. Because he'll get kind of sad that Loretta's dead.